Hello aspirants, you all know that a UPSC Prelims examination is on 26th of May 2024. On this note, you require perfect revision material. You require a proper timetable for balancing your preparation, that is GS, the CSET and the current affairs. And you also require weekly practice test and monthly FLTs. So hence, in my previous video, I talked about that Shield IAS has launched perfect revision material. And these are termed as rapid revision books, and these are 9 in total. Now, I already spoke about the first book, that is Ancient History, Art and Culture. Now, today I will speak about the second rapid revision book, that is Indian Polity and Governance. Now, again, when you read Indian Polity and Governance, they are basic NCERT books, and the book which is usually referred, that is M. Lakshmikant. But again, going through basic NCERTs and the M. Lakshmikant is time consuming. So let us filter the best from the NCERTs and M. Lakshmikant in the one perfect revision book, that is Rapid Revision Book, Indian Polity and Governance. So let's go through the TOC, the table of content, because the beauty of the book lies in its table of content. If everything has been covered in what proper detail, in proper sequence, and the quality of the content is rich, that means you can rely on just one revision book with multiple revisions to score as much as possible. So this book will be giving you satisfaction that nothing is left behind. This book will be giving you confidence that you'll be able to handle what previous year's questions, the test questions, as well as what the forthcoming questions in the examination. So let's go through the table of content of this book, which you can download. This book in the PDF form can be downloaded from the link given in the video, as well as from the website www.shieldis.in. I will also be showing you the website. So rapid revision book. So the title of the book is Indian Polity and Governance. So yes, so rapid revision books. So this is rapid revision book 2, Indian Polity and Governance. So I told you just now that there are 9 books in total for your revision. So now beauty of any book lies in its what? Table of content. So table of content, right from what? The making of the constitution. So making of the constitution. So let's see the important areas in which UPSC asks questions. So yeah, it covers all the topics and subtopics which are highly relevant for the examination. So making of the constitution. So for example, when was the objective resolution introduced? Various committees of the Constituent Assembly, what was their purpose? Okay, and who were heading those? Very important. Now, preamble at the start, at the part of the Constitution. Okay, now the cases linked with that, Berubari Union and Keshavanand Bharati defining the purpose, meaning of the preamble as well the basic structure. Now, further parts of the Constitution, schedules of the Constitution, and then starting with what? In the proper sequence, Union and its territories and citizenship. So part 1 is Union and its territories and the emergence of states. Various commissions came. So Dhar Commission, JVP Commission, Fazl Ali Commission. So these are the areas UPSC asks questions. So hence all these should be there in your reading and revision. In proper sequence, citizenship, part 2, Citizenship Act, loss of citizenship, OCI, comparison between NRI, PIO, OCI. Now after citizenship comes the fundamental rights. Now when we talk about fundamental rights, starting from Article 12, then 13, then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, all these are done in detail, 20, 21. Now 21 followed by Gopalan case, the Menaka Gandhi case, which extended the range of Article 21. Now 21A, protection, Article 22, right against exploitation then comes into picture, right to freedom of religion with all the articles linked with what? Freedom of religion, then cultural and education rights, then constitutional remedies, then writs, all the writs covered in detail. Now when we talk about DPSP, now even which are the rights outside part 3 of the Constitution of India? Again, this can be a question asked by UPSC, and again you will be confused, but confusion will be eradicated or erased once you go through the book itself. Now DPSP, features of DPSP, classification, all these are done in detail. Fundamental duties, list of fundamental duties, Then comes Union Executive. Election of the President of India. This is a little complicated thing, but everything has been covered with examples here so that you can read and understand the process of election, powers of the President, executive power, legislative powers, veto power, absolute veto, suspensive veto, pocket veto, and then ordinance, Article 123. Pardoning power. Then elections and universal adult suffrage. So elections, Election Commission of India, composition election commission, removal of election commissioner, that is CEC, which is equated with the removal of the Supreme Court judge. So how the Supreme Court judge is being removed? And if you know that, you can equate that with the removal of Chief Election Commissioner. Powers of function, delimitation, registration of political parties, independent candidate, and also Section 123(3)(a). 123 of the RPA 1951. Then comes Union Legislature, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, Attorney General, Solicitor General, Legislature, then Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, MP, disqualification for membership. So all these are very, very important areas which you can find here in one revision book itself. Now these terms become very important. Sessions of Parliament, summoning of Parliament, adjournment of Parliament, adjournment sine die, prorogation, dissolution. These are the terms which UPSC asks and which UPSC in terms of statement confuse the aspirants. Then committees of government lame duck session. Then parliamentary proceedings, question hour, 0 hour, back, business advisory committees, and various motions. All the motions are covered here in detail. So substantive motion, substitute motion, subsidiary motion, closer motion, privilege motion. Terms. These terms are extremely important from the perspective of the examination, and here by reading this question, by seeing the question, if those questions are emerging from this, you can easily feel confident that you can answer those questions very correctly. Then privileges, parliamentary privileges, rules governing privilege motion, privilege committees, calling attention motion. Now motions, adjournment, no confidence motion, motion of thanks, dilatory motion, point of order, half an hour discussions, short duration discussion, resolutions. All the things are there here for your reading and understanding. Bills, money bills, Consolidated Fund of India, Contingency Fund of India, Public Account of India, Money Bill, Finance Bill A, Finance Bill B, Appropriation Bill. What are differences between all these bills? Where they can be introduced, how they can be passed, everything have been covered in detail. Now, what is the meaning of special majority, simple majority, absolute majority, effective majority? Again, all these are very confusing terms, hence you should be knowing the differences. Ordinance replacing bill, ordinance, private member bill, comparison between money bill and ordinary bill, comparison between public bill versus private bill. Then the bill passing process comprises of various readings of the bills. So hence the first reading, the second reading, the third reading, joint sitting of both the houses in cases of dispute. Then parliamentary committees, PAC, Public Account Committee, Estimate Committee, Committee on Public Undertaking. Then comes the standing committees, then ad hoc committees, inquiry committees, advisory, JPC, joint parliamentary. So many times the JPC has been used. Then there are parliamentary forums. What are these? Parliamentary group, cabinet committees, cabinet secretariat. Similarly, Rajya Sabha covered in detail. Supreme Court, brief history, provisions, constitution, qualification, the collegium system, removal of judges, then the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, original, writ jurisdiction, appellate, and yes, advisory jurisdiction. Then the court of record, judicial review, all these terms, judicial review, constitutional provision for judicial review, master of roster, then structure in states, governor, executive power, all these. And the beautiful coverage here is subordinate courts. Subordinate courts, district and session courts. What is the difference? Court of subordinate judges. That means you know about what judicial magistrate, chief judicial magistrate, you are confused. Yes. Okay. Hierarchy of the judges, you are confused. So right from the municipal courts, from the lowest civil court to the lowest criminal court. Yes. So that means what is the hierarchy? what are the judges being named, yes, what is their range of jurisdiction, okay, what a punishment they can give and not give, are all being covered here. Then free legal aid. So then constitutional provisions for free legal aid. Then we talk about tribunals like CAT and other tribunals, PIL, union state relations. Okay, so unions control over state legislation, administrative relations, distribution of executive powers, obligation of states and the unions discretion, extra constitutional, Sarkari Commission recommendations, interstate council, zonal council, Panchi commissions, finance commission, special category status. Certain states are demanding special category status like Bihar, whether it can be given or not, and what is special category status, the features. UPSC, JPSC, UTs. Now, another thing that has been covered in detail is the Panchayati Raj system. Right from all the committees, Balwant Rai Mehta Committee, Ashok Mehta, GVK Rao, LM Singh V, Thangan, Gadgil Committee. Then the coming of the Act itself, 73rd Amendment Act. Now, again, the structure, 3-tier, Gram Panchayats, Gram Sabha, Block Panchayat, District Panchayats. And also being covered in detail, the process of the elections. Also the municipalities. So municipalities, so there are different 8 types of urban government. So municipal corporation 1, 2 municipality, notified area committee, town area committee, cantonment board, township, port trust, special purpose agency. So again, all those, so that means you should be knowing what are the meaning of those, when they can be created, whether they can be created. Okay. So all these are covered in detail. So cooperative society is also being covered, constitutional provisions, types of cooperative society. Then comes scheduled and tribal areas, especially 5th schedule, the 6th schedule, which becomes very important, official languages. Emergency provisions, all those covered in detail. Then constitutional, statutory, quasi judicial bodies, again this is an area UPSC asks each and every year. So whether this body is a constitutional body or created from executive order, or it's a constitutional body, or statutory, constitutional, or quasi-judicial, or maybe executive order. So NHRC, CIC, CVC, CBI, NIA, then ED, National Green Tribunal. So ED is in news, NIA is always in news, CBI always in news. You should be knowing the basics. NGT, NCLT, and NCLAT. Then comes National Commission for Protection of Child Rights, for the minorities, for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, backwards, for women, Law Commission, and various doctrines. This is also being asked by UPSC. So that means if you revise through this book, you will have what comprehensive coverage as well as concise coverage. You will be able to read, you are able to revise multiple times, and that will be boosting your confidence. And the biggest confidence is that you have not to search for multiple sources. Now everything is there in one particular source, that is this rapid revision book on Indian polity and governance. Now how you are going to make the best use of this book? You are going to link this with the timetable. I told you at the start of the video that you require at least 3-4 things. First requirement is what? Yes, a monthly reading timetable on the basis of what to be read on daily basis with proper to-do list, and weekly coverage, the monthly coverage. So on this note, the Shield IAS also launched for 5 months for revision timetable leading to the 26th May examination. January timetable is already being read followed by various students, and they are accordingly studying rapid revision books. Now rapid revision books, so in the January timetable, 2 subjects are the focus area. One is ancient history, which I explained in my previous video, and now this is Indian polity. Now, what is, if you are seeing the video for the first time, you may be confused what's the timetable. Let me show you the timetable also. Now, you are going to extract the best benefit from this book. Okay, see the content part also. Everything is covered in detail. Introduction, right from making of the constitution, constituent assembly and committees, objective resolution, committees of the constituent assemblies, okay, the chairperson. Now sources of Indian constitution, what was borrowed from which constitution of the world in detail, acceptance of the constitution, the preamble. So that means what I've shown you in the content or TOC part has been covered in detail and nothing is left behind. So you can rely and revise. Now, how to use this? You have to pick up, yes, certain areas for revision on daily basis. That has already been given the timetable. Let me show you the timetable now. So this is a timetable. Okay, 5 months success plan for 26th May to 26th May. 5 month success plan for 26th May. So 26th May 2024. Now, so this is the daily timetable for the month of January 2024. Now, January has been divided into weeks for your revision. Weeks in the form of to-do list, what to be done on the weekly basis. That has been further bifurcated into on daily basis. For the 7 days of the week 1, what to be studied. That is your to-do list. Similarly, 7 days for the week 2, what to be studied. Now, let's see that. For example, week 1, okay, the day 1, all the 31 days the tasks have been given to you. So let's see the week 1, day 1, that is Monday. Now, so another issue that students face is balancing of, okay, the GS portions, the GS subjects, which GS subject to pick up, what to read in the GS subject, how to add the CSET in your daily revision, how to add the current affairs in your daily revision. So all these balancing has been done in this timetable. When you stick to a timetable, you will be able to cover all the portions, all the things within the required time before the examination. And then you will be entering the examination with fullest confidence. So here, subject 1, that is here, the January month, the coverage is ancient history as well as Indian polity. So ancient history, the timetable says that you are supposed to cover that in the morning schedule. And this is a to-do list as per the rapid revision book, as per the actually the books of history. So prehistoric period, what to be covered? Paleolithic, Mesolithic, Neolithic and Chalcolithic. The time that you can fill on your own. And finally, taking responsibility that I have done. Similarly, sources, old NCRTs, new NCRTs, Nitin Singhania here for ancient India. But if you want the filtration of all these standard books and the basic books at one place, then comes the rapid revision books. Now, similarly, when you talk about Indian polity, afternoon schedule, what to be read, to-do list. So, making of the constitution, parts of the constitution, the schedules, union and its territories, and do practice questions, that is PYQs. Now, again, as I've shown you just a rapid revision book of Indian polity, you can refer to that in terms of to-do list and finally read from it. Or you got your options, NCRTs are there and your M. Lakshmikant. But if you want everything to be filtered at one place, comes the role of rapid revision books. CSET also daily 1 hour. Here I am also hinting what to be practiced for CSET. For example, calendar questions. For next 30 days, even the CSET components have been planted in this timetable, what to practice. And also the 1 hour of current affairs. Once you complete task of a day, you take your responsibility. I have completed a task of a day and put your signature. Okay, that means you are taking responsibility of your daily progress. Similarly, 2nd January, 3rd January, 4th January, 5th January, and when you complete your week, then emerges weekly test now. So this was 1st January. Let's talk about the 2nd day of the January. So now, how you're going to start your 2nd day? You're going to open your account with what? Revision of the previous day's work. So previous day revision, then add new topics like prehistory and Indus Valley civilization. With respect to Indian polity, now add what? Citizenship, fundamental rights and fundamental rights. So that means after revising the previous day's work, add new to-do list. Yes, new topics for your coverage. Now, hence, complete the task for a day. So once you are done with all these 6 days for your revision, that is the 7th day, that is Sunday, will be your test day. Friday, this is Saturday, now come Sunday. Now, each and every Sunday is your weekly test day. So weekly test, that is on the basis of the 6 days of coverage. What you have read and revised from the to-do list of the ancient India and the Indian polity, Now you are going to check yourself on the basis of the weekly test. So you can download the weekly test from the website www.shieldis.in. That means this is a complete confidence booster. You are following a timetable. You know what to be read on daily basis, and now you are reading from a high quality standard source, that is revision book, rapid revision book. Then after you complete your 1 week of revision, then you do a weekly test. That means everything is going in the proper sequence. Now, once you are done with the entire month, then what will be done is the full length test of the entire ancient India and the entire the Indian polity. Now, where you are going to find the test or the rapid revision book or the timetable, you can find all these in the PDF format on the website shieldis.in. Now, but before that, I will show you the test, the weekly test for Indian polity. This is the weekly test for Indian polity. So hence, rapid revision books, 25 questions. Again, the 25 questions are there. So 25 questions. So this will be based on the full week of coverage. 25 questions are there. And these questions are going to match the standards of UPSC, okay, the logic of UPSC, the rationality of UPSC, and also the type of options that have been given will be matching the methods or the methods of asking or putting options by UPSC itself. So 25 questions now. All these you will find there on the website. Now let's see the website. So website is shieldias.in. I repeat, shieldias.in. And this website is very rich in content. Very rich in content. Let me show you the resources section. Now in the resources sections you find various things. There is a monthly current affairs magazine which you can download in the PDF format. Okay. Now there's a Hindu monthly quiz. Hindu monthly quiz is there. So Hindu monthly quiz, so that you can, and this quiz is very popular. You are reading Hindu on daily basis. How to test whether you are able to understand a newspaper or not. So attempt one monthly Hindu quiz. That means 100 questions derived from the Hindu newspaper with proper answer key and explanations. Okay, let us first of all talk about the rapid revision book. So this is a section rapid revision book. When you go to click here, so two books are already uploaded. So ancient history as well as Indian polity. Once they open up, you click it and finally download it. Yes, download the PDF form. Similarly, when you talk about timetable, so timetable here. So monthly revision. So that means January timetable you find here. So this is January timetable. So again, once it is open fully, you can download it. Okay, so this is January timetable. Okay, so maximize it. Okay, now this is your timetable. Now, hence, let us see where you find the test questions. So this is practice test column. You can click here, and now you can come to the weekly test. So 2 weeks test are been uploaded for the month of January. Similarly, 2 more weeks will be coming, and finally a full FLT will be coming. FLT for ancient India, FLT for what? Your Indian polity. That means you will be doing 200 questions for ancient India and 200 questions for your Indian polity. So 25 questions each on weekly basis. That means 100 questions for your ancient India, followed by ancient India FLT. That is 100 questions. So 200 questions, and these questions are being crafted and created in such a manner match UPSC standards. That means if you want a real success in the examination, if you think that you are highly capable, you are supposed to connect with Shield IAS. I repeat, Shield IAS. Do not rush for the big coaching institutes which have got big names. They spend huge money to confuse the people, and they put fake advertisements by showing their fake results, and they get notice from the government. So you should be connecting with us if you are really serious and want to succeed in the examination, because we are not here to entertain you. We are here to actually provide you the highest quality study material, revision content, perfect revision classes, guidance classes, problem solving, and enriching you with the art of writing. So please subscribe the video, okay, share the video to as much people as possible, download the rapid revision books and a timetable from the link given in the video. Also search the website more, www.shieldias.in, for regularly getting the high quality content from us, and do join us if you want direct guidance from us in the form of classes. Okay, that means very high quality revision classes. Thank you for participation. Thank you for seeing. My name is Ritesh Kumar Singh, an ex civil servant. Thank you.